couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Syracuse Orange taking on the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. To the air, it's King. Starting to feel a little pressure. Makes the grab. It's Rutherford. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Second down, he'll throw it. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Throws to the tight end. Another incompletion on third down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Just drives it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. The pitch. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45, out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Ross Simmons. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Cook. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Caught over the middle, it's Nixon. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Leaves it with the running back. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football.
There he goes. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Dances away to buy time. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
This defense knew coming in the offense was going to try to test them. They were going to try to take some shots vertically down the field. Defense was ready for that one.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Escapes the pressure to his right. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And it's right down the boulevard. And we're even here in the 1st. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got the 1st down and more. At the 45 on his way. There he goes. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. He couldn't catch it. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Vanderbilt is going to walk off the field there in Nashville with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Still running at the 40. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
To the air on second down. Moving away from pressure. He'll try to do it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played one quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. Wants to fire on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing it.
The Orange trying to come up with an explosive play to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his feet to buy time. Got a man, it's Cook. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. Those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Moving out of the pocket. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And he made the extra point without problem. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's King. Under fire! And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Fires to the wideout. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Hunt is in the air. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Cook. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ross Simmons. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Running back searching for a hole. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Gill. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit, and nifty pickup there.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
The RPO fires complete to the left. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cuse. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to advance on the football.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking for a man, it's King. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Bringing it back.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
That much time for any good QB in college football is not going to equal success for your defense. The defense has to do a better job trying to get pressure on the quarterback. He's way too comfortable.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
They'll run the screen. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Orange. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
George P. Burdell.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's King. On unleashes one. And his throw is incomplete.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Yellow Jackets will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground to start the 2nd half. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
That's caught. It's cooked. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down bump. The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Gill. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They go to the wide receiver screen. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pulls it in. It's Ross Simmons. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. After the run, now to throw. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Syracuse. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass, it's King. Finds the tight end. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Working on the right. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Rutherford. Bust through behind his pad. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains, it's at the 22.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
He's got it, and he won't be able to push his way in. He's stopped at the 1. He is dealing on this drive, completed all 5 throws, and now they have 1st and goal.
Yeah, and who needs balance when you got a guy like this? You trust him, getting the ball back in the pocket. The ball's coming out, spreading it around the field. Nice decision-making. This drive has been surgical for this QB.
A 1st down run in the red zone. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia Southern has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Freedom took flight in the pregame, but this has been a good one inside Paulson Stadium. They're up by 7 over Jacksonville State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gives it on the option. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen.
31, Georgia Tech, 17.
With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Got it in the middle, it's Gill. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Makes the catch, it's Gill. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41?
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Fires to the big fella. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. The handoff keeps working on that clock. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Orange converted and picked up that last first down by keeping it on the ground. Maybe they go right back to it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Runs through a tackle. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Syracuse looked to be in dire straits to start this drive, but now they've got some room to operate. Beck's going for the goal line, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cuse. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's King. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And the Yellow Jackets can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Haynes. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback extends the play. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Rush is on him. Intercepted for the 11th time.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That will put